So there's been some drama, like been going on for years now, about people. Let me explain. So usually in media there are characters, right? When you're watching a TV show, there's characters. Now some characters have a dynamic that people enjoy, and they like the dynamic, so they ship the characters. But there's a controversy surrounding that topic, and it has to do with the character themselves. Some of the characters that are being shipped canonically, like in canon, are what you would call aromantic. And let me explain what aromantic basically is. It's a wide spectrum, but basically it's someone who feels little to no romantic attraction to anyone, so they don't feel romance. And now some people are getting upset because they're like, why do we have to be limited to characters we can ship when we want it to be a free thing, like ship whoever you want? But then other people are also upset. They're like, well, why are we shipping someone who clearly in canon said they didn't really like that kind of stuff? And it's just a whole argument, and I want to explain like my thoughts on it. First of all, is shipping a canonically aromantic character problematic? Well, it depends. You see, fandoms have the freedom to ship whoever they want, but obviously there are some things that they shouldn't ship, and I believe it would be best not to ship them. But that was my earlier thoughts, actually. Now I'm thinking that, you know what, it's not that much of a big deal. I mean, okay, there's two sides to this. I do understand the thoughts behind some of the people. Like, I understand, oh, why can't we ship whatever we want? Like, isn't a fandom supposed to be a free, safe space for everyone? Like, we can't ship this character. I understand that. I do understand that. But I also understand the other side, where people say, and where I used to be, where I'm like, why are we shipping this character who clearly doesn't want to be shipped or something? Like, I understand both sides, but I'm gonna have to break it to you. As long as you ain't being disrespectful to the character, it is fine. Like, ships can help you explore new character dynamics, and I think that that'll be cool to see new character dynamics. I used to be against shipping, but I'm not that against it anymore because I figured out it's just a fandom thing. Like, it's not going to be the end of the world. As long as you're being respectful, of course. As long as the ship isn't, like, forcing the character into the romantic situation. Because then that is a harmful stereotype where people always, when somebody says that they're not interested in romantic stuff, people feel like they have to show the person, like, once you've been in a relationship, you'll think otherwise, basically, which is harmful because some people do get harassed like that in worse ways than just words, because people have a misconception thinking that, once some people are just not romantic because they've never felt it, so they need to feel it. And as long as the ship isn't going to support that ideal or idea, then it's okay, because you're not, like, putting on another harmful stereotype. in their ship. I have to be careful how I word this, but yeah. As long as it's not disrespectful to what the character represents, then it's fine. As long as it stays in the fandom and you do not take this stuff in the real life, then it's fine. I do not really see an issue. But if you are being harmful, then just don't. Okay. Simple as that. Sorry, I'm a bit tired while recording this. Well, also, as long as you're not, like, being disrespectful to people in real life. Somebody is, like, if somebody voices their concerns or, like, that they do not like that ship, then just say that that's okay. Or tell them to block you or whatever. Now, let's side with the other side, because, I gotta side with both sides. Let's talk about the other side. So, I do understand, and I have been there. I really got upset when I used to see ship fan art of characters that I knew, personally in my heart, that would not like that. And I'm like, why did you draw that? I do understand, and it's very disturbing, kind of. But, you have to grow up and learn that it's just fan art, and as long as it's not really targeting anyone in real life, it shouldn't be a big thing. Yeah. If the character is actually, like, aromantic, and nobody respects that at all, and they just keep drawing the character in romantic situations, even though you know that the character would never be like that, then you could just voice your concerns. But honestly, it is just a fandom, and it's gonna be forgotten. And ship fan art is basically inevitable. Sadly, some of the ships, like, I understand there's ships that I do not agree with and I do not like, but it's basically impossible to stop. But you can choose what you're doing about it. You can, like, help other people to correct them if they are making, like, harmful stereotypes of people like that. Like, my rule is, like, as long as it's not hurting anyone in real life, or as long as it's not, like, supporting, the pain of the people, like, in real life. Like, they're saying, oh, it's okay to do this to someone who's not romantic because they're gonna end up liking it anyway. Then it's fine. It is kind of icky, but it is not gonna hurt anyone. As long as they're staying respectful to the character. As long as they know the character is actually, like, aromantic and they're just drawing the picture for fun. Because there's nothing wrong with drawing ship fan art. And there's also nothing wrong with not liking ship fan art. But we just gotta stop fighting, and we gotta, like, understand that it's just all in the computer screen anyway. And it's all fictional characters. They're not real people. Now, if somebody was doing a ship fan art of, like, someone that's actually real, and that actually voices that they're uncomfortable when that happens, then yeah, tell them to stop, of course, and they should stop. Because that's really disrespectful, and that's not cool of them. Especially when the person hasn't done anything wrong. But yeah. Like, let me just give you a rundown of things to not do to actual aromantic people in real life. That it's more acceptable if it's a character. Basically, if somebody like voices that they are not romantic or that they do not feel like they want to be, do not make jokes about them being romantic if they are uncomfortable with it, and do not say that once they grow up they'll understand and they'll like romance. Everyone is different. I really hate that people are always like, oh, romance is a part of human nature. Everyone's gonna find a romantic partner. Doesn't matter how. And when you're not romantic, they're like, oh, well, you're gonna find one soon. Like, please stop talking. Stop talking about that. It is disgusting. And also, do not tell a person that does not like romance to grow up, or like that does not feel romantic to grow up, because that's rude. That's just disrespectful. Like, I'm pretty sure that if you're ever to talk about this kind of aromantic topics, it is way more easier to talk about it with somebody who actually has never had a relationship before. Because people who have a relationship before act all high and mighty. And they think that, like, oh, everyone's going to have to feel that way. And that's not true, because, yeah, I'm turning this into a harmful stereotypes thing, where I talk about harmful stereotypes. But yeah, basically, before this video gets too unbearable, it's ship fan art. Yeah, it can be annoying at sometimes, but as long as it's not disrespectful, as long as it's not hurting real life people, as long as it's not supporting harmful stereotypes, then just ignore it. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you had a good day today. And I hope you have a good day today. It's daytime, okay? Yeah, have a good day. I will see you in any other video that you click that's part of my channel. Hope you understand that what I'm saying, I'm not siding with any other party. I'm just stating the actual facts, that it is fan art, and fan art cannot be, like, ever stopped. Once a thing becomes popular. But there are things you could do about it. Yeah, have a good day. Goodbye.